This new report, our flagship, called Trade and Inclusiveness, How to Make Trade Work for All. It means a lot to me personally. We've got to recognize the ways that the world trading system is changing. That trade is digital, services, green, and should also be inclusive. So trying to tackle the issue of inclusiveness is a very important one.
Making trade more inclusive is a top priority for WTO members. Their shared objective is to ensure that trade benefits more economies and more people. Since the establishment of the WTO 30 years ago, per capita incomes in low and middle income economies have nearly tripled, significantly narrowing the income gap with high income economies. Our estimates suggest that up to 1/3 of this convergence can be attributed to reductions in trade costs, facilitated in part by the WTO. A crucial yet overlooked component of the gains from trade are the consumer benefits from lower prices and increased product variety. Research shows that these gains disproportionately benefit low-income households, which tend to spend a larger share of their income on imported goods, such as food, and less on non-traded services, such as restaurants. Too many economies and people are still left behind.
Many poor countries, particularly in Africa, Latin America, and the Middle East, remain on the margins of global trade. They were lagging behind on income convergence even before the COVID-19 pandemic. In some rich countries, many people feel left behind by globalization, and their frustration fueled a political backlash against international trade. Not always deserved, I should say. A key message from the report is that protectionism is not an effective or cost-effective path to inclusiveness. More and better trade is the path of bringing people and places from the margins to the mainstream of the global economy. But the report also makes clear that trade policy alone is insufficient to achieve this goal. Complementary domestic policies are necessary to make trade and the wider economy in general work for everyone.